everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on...
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Back to throw. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. Bullard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, Bullard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we'll see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A look now at the Oakland offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week, because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. On first down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Off play action. Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Yep. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wright operating from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Single.
Right now, going to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Wright. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
SOS.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now Wright to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, LeBlanc. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Operating from the gun. Wright throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Good job.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Fields looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready. 57 to Mike. You in that,
to throw. Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Fields. And his pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we have come to halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Right. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. To throw is right on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. There goes a deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. On 3rd down, Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st down, Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down now. Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. From the gun, Fields. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets will extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw.
Fields pass complete to number 86. Touchdown, New York.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Looking to throw. Right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on 1st down. Fields is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Bullard, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Jets.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a...
Fields pass complete to number 80. Touchdown, New York.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Wright throwing to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Right now on first down. And that's complete. It sends. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wright to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now Wright, operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Wright. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
To throw is Wright. Throwing on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camp.